Okay, so I never thought I'd be making a video like this, but this recent new small update that has hit kind of made me think otherwise, and I figured I might as well do this quick little video thing about it, so I might as well talk about it. So right now there are three bundles are picked up. One of them being, the school hater pack with Chameleon, and then the other one is the Rocksteady Santa pack. These are just going to have Chris and, God, what's his name? Chameleon? Yeah, so it's just the characters. So if you want the characters and you don't want to wait, you can get them now if you wish. But, they're not, available with their packs and whatnot, unless Santa, whatever. But yeah, anyways, the last thing is the new book, which is Full Moon Fever, which I'm actually making a thing for. And if you're curious if you should get it or not, I do want to throw out here that number one, they did make a new building for the craftables, so everything is into one place. The second thing is that I believe the dialogue is suggesting that Will has something to do with this quest, but I'm gonna have to wait and see, because as you can see I'm still doing that. However, there's a new grand prize, which is the Miss Eakin's throne. Now it kind of looks like something that was in Snoopy's Town Tale, but I have to look at my past just to confirm if this is the case. But I think it's relatively new, so it is a new item for the game. Like, this has never been released, so don't get me wrong. So they did make something new. But I'm just saying that I don't know if it's a pre-used asset. That's what I'm saying. But anyways, regardless of that, there is a new item, so it is unique. So that's another thing. And last but not least, Mrs. Eakins herself, which I believe she's just throwing candy out for my quest. Unless she's somewhere else. Yeah, she's over here. Yeah, so Miss Eakins, she actually still keeps her giving out map quest line. So if you're curious about, like if you want some value, she's the only one character thus far that actually drops a item for the expansion materials. So just keep that in mind. She is useful in that sense. So although the value pack is like, $20, I think it's worth it for what it is. It gives you decent stuff. So there you go. There's my shilling for now. Again, here's the thing. I'm only doing it because, God, I need this game to survive. I like to making content for you guys, but in order to do that, I need people to buy in money. They need to survive. It's how to make the world go round. Sad but true. But it's just whatever. I'm just doing stuff right now. Speaking of which, I do want to make some clarifications, or I want to talk about something. So, as we speak, they are making some improvements with the game. Apparently, they're talking about a new feature coming into the game. Now, as far as what this feature is, I have no idea what it can be. It sounds like it's going to change the game in some way, shape, or form. And I did make some guesses in like the video for event 29, as well as for the June update or the summer update for the channel update video that should be coming up in June. So there's that. But as far as like that goes, I don't want people to get overhyped about something that I'm saying, because again, they're keeping it tight-lipped. I have no idea what's going on. And I might be overhyping myself, which I'm going to try not to. So I'm going to assume nothing's coming in. That way it makes it better for me. So once that update hits, then we'll know for sure exactly what to expect as far as video, like for updates coming in the future. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay. So, with this in mind, something I want to throw out here is something I've noticed as far as updates are going. As you know, I've been throwing my ideas out, trying to say, oh, it's coming this day. Oh, no, it's coming this day. It's coming that day. And I never get to the right day, and then it just comes out of nowhere. I think with this update releasing as it is, and with the timer that it has, I think I understand now how they're doing their updates. So previously, I've stated in one of my community posts that there would be 6 updates in total as far as event stuff goes. I was greatly misinformed. I was thinking too highly of myself. Instead, what I think is going on is, as far as new content goes, I think it's going to be 4. Yes, 4. So instead of it being bi-monthly, it's being done seasonally. And here's why I think this. As you know, currently the bundles we got going on now are available for 25 days, 23 hours, and 45 minutes. That leads us into Monday, June 19th at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, my time. Which tells me that's around the same time that they released it before with the last update back in March. And before in February, it did the same thing. So this is what I believe is going to go happening now. And we can see if my guess is correct. And again, this is just estimation guess. This could be wrong. I could be totally wrong on this, but I'm going to try to see if I can guess this correctly. So what I think is going to go on is, I think June coming up, we'll start to see teases about the new update coming in. As far as what the theme is going to be, some people may have gotten it already, may have not. I'm not going to say anything about it. But some things to say is that I think the reason that this book was released was done on purpose. I don't think it's because it's like, oh, it's a Halloween update. No, I think it's once you see what the theme is for the book and go, I see why they included Ekans in this storyline. But, I'm just thinking out loud here. But it is going to be quite interesting to see how this turns out. But, yeah. Right, what was I saying? Alright, so I think in June we'll start seeing some updates. And then at the end, so close to when we get to the first day of summer, so that's like a Wednesday, I believe that's when the update's going to hit. Sometime that week, we'll get the update released. And then within that week, we get the in-game update. And then when we get the in-game update, 1 day or 2 later, within that week, we'll get the update in full. And then what will end up happening is that update will lead into July. So then it'll end in sometime near the end of July. So you see where I'm going with this. So it starts sometime there, goes into July, and then we'll have a month of null period in August, and I believe that's when they'll release the another special book and bundles and whatever they want to add to that pack there. And then in September is when I think the next update is going to hit, which is going to be more of a Halloween related thing. I'm going to assume because, it's going to go into October. November will be another special book. This is all my guess of what I think is going to go on. And if I'm going to have to give a guess, I think Chicken is going to be the special book for November. The reason I say that is because it's going to be around Thanksgiving, and that's the only Thanksgiving book we got, and it's a beefy content, so it'd be kind of dumb for them not to do it during that time, but who knows? Maybe they're just saving it for teases. Maybe. And then that will lead into December, going to January for the last update for the Christmas update, whatever it might be. Now, that being the case, I do want to say this right now. I'm hoping the Christmas update does happen this year, because I know last year was not the best as far as circumstances go. And that kind of not helped the game as far as updates are concerned. But needless to say, there is stuff coming to the game. And I believe this is what they're doing moving forward because of the amount of things coming into the game as far as profitability goes. And it makes sense for the team they got to kind of do it 4 main new stories for a year rather than having it be 6, because that seems a little too much. So I think that's what's going on. I think we're getting 4 updates this year, which means that the last one should be the update event 31. But I might be mistaken. Again, I'll probably be doing another update after sometime in August to kind of confirm whether or not I was correct on this. And probably by then we should see whatever this feature they've been working on. So it gives us a better idea of how they're going to go about doing this, because it could also improve as far as updates and stuff going, or maybe keeping us busy. But that's just hearsay. Again, this is just thinking out loud here, as well as just compensating of this random trying to make sense of things. And honestly, this is the best I can think of that makes sense. So I think that's what's going on here. And yeah, that kind of sucks because instead of getting 6, we get 4. Oh, we get one more than we did last year. But, you know, it's just basically the 4 updates, which is like, But, you know, hey, it's better than not getting any updates, right? So it'll be interesting to see if this turns out to be true. I'll see how it turns out. We might be wrong. I might be wrong. Maybe it's just slow this time because they're doing the new feature and it might improve. It might pick up speed come after that, but I don't think so. I think, honestly, with how the game's been updating thus far since this game revival last year, I think that's what they're doing. I think they're doing it every quarter of the year. So that means every new season is a new update. So I'm going to guess that the next update coming up, Event 29, won't appear until June. And I'm hoping by then I can get a confirmation of what's coming up in Event 30 and whether or not that will be a Halloween update. And then if it is a Halloween update, then I know for sure that I got I hit the bullseye. But if not, if they're aiming it to be earlier, then that might be that's even better. But again, worst case scenario, that's what I'm thinking. Actually, worst case scenario is that they would be stopped with the game, but I don't think so. Again, there's a fan base for this game. There's still stuff going on. The problem is because this game is like 5 years now, like it's almost close to its 5th year anniversary on the 30th this year. So yeah, we got that going on. But honestly, everything else is just wait and see what happens. But yeah, that's what's going on right now. So yeah, so for now, be on the lookout for the Full Moon Fever update questline. There should be 2 videos to come out from that, so that's great. As far as the Valentine's of Poison Lake, they are aware of the issue. They're trying to fix it, so hopefully, fingers crossed, this update coming up with the new event, because they're also fixing fixes, that will also fix the bug. So that way I can complete and can finally continue with that story. So that way we get that as well to finish, as well as whatever the new update is. And we'll go from there. So some more content is coming along the way. And like I said before on my channel update, take if you have ideas of what you want to see as far as video goes, content goes with this game, let me know. And I'll be making sure to see whether or not I can do something about it. But one last thing, again, like I said, take everything with a grain of salt. Just because I'm saying something doesn't mean it's make out to be true. But I'm trying to, it's just more or less hearsay of what I think. So take it as you will. Anyways, that's it for me for now. I've been Grim, and I'll be seeing you next time for hopefully the next event that's coming into the game. Until then, see you soon.